Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can. Oh, no, you're okay.
Okay, so,
Questions?
yeah, so I started off, all I asked her was, so I live in Fluvanna, and I was interested, I mean, I go through Albemarle County a lot.
Okay.
So I know in Fluvanna you can carry a loaded rifle in your vehicle.
Right.
So in Albemarle County, I know you can't. Unless that you have hunting rights to whatever's on the left or right of you. All I asked her was, so if I have a rifle in my front seat with a chamber flag, with the bolt open,
Yeah.
with a magazine sitting next to the rifle,
Right.
is that
Well,
fine?
then and then I'm hoping she said it was fine.
No, she actually did not. And that's why I wish the phone call was recorded. She told me that if she stopped me, she would have asked me, well, why do you need a magazine next to your rifle in the front seat? You could have just stuck it in the back seat. And I said, well, wait a minute. I said, well, then I would have asked you, why do I need to give you a reason why I need something that I'm within my rights to do?
Right.
And she said, well, listen, sir. She said, you could just put it in the back seat. She said, why do you need to drive around every day with a rifle in your front seat with a magazine next to it? And then she was like, listen, you're just trying to piss me off. And I said,
oh, God, okay.
Well, I said...
Unfortunately, I know her, obviously.
Well, and listen, like, I was not trying to call and stir anything up. Like, I was just... And like I said, well, and then I asked her, and I think it might have pissed her off. I said, well, then let me ask you this. I said, you carry a gun while you're on duty, correct? And she said, yes. I said, okay. Then why don't you carry it on your back instead of on your side?
Right.
And she said, well, because Virginia Code allows me as an officer to carry it on my side or concealed. I said, well, that's basically the same thing you asked me. I said, you can get it easier on your hip than if you had it on your back, right? And she said, yes. And I said, that's why I want it in my front seat.
Right. So, ultimately, I don't care if she's justifying her, obviously I'm her supervisor.
Yeah.
So, it's unprofessional, 100%. And I don't dispute that any of that conversation did not happen because, unfortunately, that's sometimes Officer Townsend. I wish I could say otherwise, but, generally it's just unprofessional, and it's irritating me.
Well, and I just want to say, like, I know you guys always have the people that you pull over that, like, have the window halfway down. They're like, oh, I'm recording you. Like, and I tried to tell her, I was like, listen, that's not what I'm trying to be like right now. Like, I'm just trying to pick your brain. And then I asked her for her badge number and her name because I didn't hear it. And don't you guys legally have to give that?
We can at least give the badge number.
Okay,
I've never not given a badge number.
She told me there's no way, and hung up on the phone, that she was giving me her badge number and name.
Yeah, see, she said, and obviously, unfortunately, we don't have, every phone call is not recorded. It just, if we know we're going into something that might be something really, sinister or major, then we can have, that particular call recorded, like pre-recorded on one of those microcassette things. But generally, unfortunately, the phone lines are, all kind of tied into one at the police department. But sad to say, I don't dispute that didn't happen either. However, I did see in the call note, she said that the line got disconnected again.
No, she hung up.
No.
She hung up on me. She asked me, she said, is there anything else I can ask you? And I said, wait a minute. And she said, is there anything else I can ask you? And I said, okay. I said, can I have your badge number and name? And she hung up.
Okay. I'm not up for the defense, and I will give you a little bit of background. She's an officer. She usually works the road. And she's been taking phone calls. I mean, literally sitting in that room taking phone calls for months now. And I can only, again, I'm not excusing it because it's downright unprofessional. That's just my bottom line, and it's not something I would do, and I would hope most of us wouldn't. But again, she's human. And it's not malicious, and it's not personal. I mean, we all know that. It's not acceptable either. But she's been stuck taking phone calls for months, and I took that I took phone calls for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was
and I completely understand that. And like, to be totally honest, like I told the gentleman on the phone, like, I'm not calling to file a complaint. Like, I really like am not trying to file a complaint. Like, I'm not that type of person.
I want to know about these things, complaint or not. I need to know because it needs to be put in check, and it needs to be known that it's not acceptable. And you know, we all need to check ourselves. But when this happens, you need to know that I know, and you need to. Yeah. This is not acceptable. Like, I cannot.
And to be completely honest, like as a citizen, like it kind of scares me that she made it seem like that she would still be able to arrest me even though I was within my rights.
Right.
Like that's, like, to be honest, it's kind of terrifying, to be honest. Like that's.
I'll be honest with you. She's been a police officer for longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
And she is very good at her job. I will say, when she's out in the street, I can't say anything bad. I do have the respect of she's.
No, and I understand that.
I've been doing this for so long, and so don't be scared of her. And don't be worried that because she knows what she's doing. Again, it's a thing, especially talking over the phone with you.
Yeah.
You know, one of those things where she's not thinking before she starts talking, and then she's losing her.
Yeah.
She's losing her cool. That's not acceptable.
Well, then let me ask you this then: if I'm in Albemarle County with an AR-15 in my front seat, not loaded, and a police officer asks me, "Why do you need that in your front seat?" What would the best answer?
I mean, you know, honestly, if it's me, and I'm not answering as a cop, I'm answering as a, you know, I mean, if there's no reason, like if you're just going, you know, transferring it, you know, some people don't like to keep their firearms at home because they have kids or roommates or whatever, and they travel with them. Obviously, a rifle for self-protection, you know, in a car to get it all set up if you needed it. We all know that that's you know, it's not the quickest and most efficient way to protect yourself if you have to get out and get ready. But again, it's you know, we have people that drive around, you know, especially that they'll have their rifles, you know, like we do in the you know, like a rifle holder on pickup trucks behind the seats. I mean, honestly, you don't have to answer. That's not, you know.
Well, and see, but I don't want to be
a criminal investigation.
Yeah, like
when we stop, we can, you know, obviously, if we stop a car, what we do, and just as a heads up, what I do just for safety, because I've seen the horror shows. You know, thankfully not here. Well, thankfully not here. But you know, we like to take any firearms, especially ones that are in view, out of reach while we're having the interaction with the person, just in case. We don't know who we saw.
Yeah, no, and I understand
we don't know what if they're having a bad day today, and this is perfect for them.
Yeah.
So if we can just, you know, don't be surprised if we ask, you know, disarm whoever, especially if they say, you know, I have a concealed carry, I have a gun, just for our safety. And usually we put it on the hood or the back while we're doing our, you know, interaction, and we, you know, hand it back to them at the end, just for safety. If someone gets upset because they get a ticket or whatever, then we don't want to have a disadvantage if, you know, we know there's a firearm. So that's, I mean, it's, you know, the only thing you would probably, if you had a rifle in the front seat, we would ask that you know, we either place it in the back if it's a pickup truck, or just hold on to it during the interaction and then give it right back to you. That's it.
Okay.
But just for safety. There's no, it's not seizing everyone's guns because, good Lord, imagine.
Well, yeah, and like that's, like,
that's not, that would be the interaction you would probably get, would be, you know, to check if it was loaded, we would unload it, you know, in front of you, and then just keep it out of reach of everyone until the interaction's over. There's no, for safety, and that's common sense. I mean, I don't want to get killed at work, so that's it. So, and again, like I said, she was unprofessional.
Yeah.
There's no investigation into this. She was unprofessional, and it irritates me because I know, you know, we can do better than this, and I don't want this to be your perception on us was her interaction.
Yeah, well, so, no, it's not. Like, that's what I've never had.
No.
I've never had any issues with law enforcement. I just, like.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah. It's unnecessary, and I don't like to think that that's what, you know, we're kind of giving out. So my next trip in the next few minutes will be into her to discuss it.
Well, I mean,
because I don't want it to happen again.
Can you tell her just like literally that I said, like, I don't want to file a complaint. Like, that's not why I called. and I do understand, yeah, she's sitting in a room answering phone calls, I can only imagine. Right. But, like...
You're still doing a job, you're getting paid, and honestly, there is a level of expectation, you know, of politeness. That's it.
I shouldn't even say politeness, but it's just, like... I wish that, like, she could have seen it as, like, well, I shouldn't, like... If I was within my rights, why would she need to ask me, well, why can't you put it in the back seat? It shouldn't even be a question.
And that was more of a, you know, and for me, being the outsider listening to you on it, that's more of her getting irritated, I think. And, And I know her, so I know, you know, how, I know her.
Yeah,
so
but just, like, tell her that, like, I'm not, like, I have no hurt feelings. I'm not trying to call and complain or, like, tell her I did not call to get her in trouble.
Right.
I'm just calling to clear the air because when she was like, listen, you're calling here just to start something. And I was like, whoa.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's my job to, you know, mitigate and to deal with this. And I just don't want this. I'm glad that I know about it. I'm glad you called.
Yeah.
If for all the people that don't and get, you know, feel the way you do after that interaction, that makes me, because I work for this police department, I wear the same uniform she does, and I don't want them to see me and think, you know, well, A, was that her, or B, you know, that's their immediate, that's going to be their perception, is the interaction that they have with her, whether they see it or not. So I need to at least attempt to correct it, and I'm just appreciative that you called.
Alrighty.
She's not going to, you know, be thrown to the curb or anything over this. It just needs to be a strong discussion because I can't let this happen. And I'm sorry that you had to
no, it's
to be
okay.
a part of that, but I just wanted to make sure that we deal with it because it's something that it's just not acceptable.
All right.
So I will take care of it. But I'm glad that you called.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I just, like, I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know, it, like, I guess I shouldn't have said scared, but it is just kind of, like, uneasy to think that I could be within my rights with a firearm and still get questioned as to why I need it.
And honestly, you could, but, you know, it's one of those things, again, like I said, do you have to answer? You don't have to answer where you're going or what you're doing with it. I mean, you can. We might ask. You know, it's a conversation starter a lot of the times. But, you know, the only interaction I would say if you had it on your front seat is if a traffic stop or we stopped out with you is it would be just removed out of everyone's reach until the stop was over for safety. That's it. That's what we do. But there's no, you know, not your firearms are not going to get seized by the police. There's no, you know, unless there's more to it. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, so, you know, again, I think she was frustrated. I think it escalated, and we always, you know, we're in our job are expected to take the high road and take the road of got to be patient even though it pisses you off because ultimately, we're in a position where people's rights are, you know, rights, freedom, everything.
Yeah, and I will say,
I know that.
I accidentally said sir instead of ma'am on the phone with her, and I think it just came out. And I don't know if that kind of pissed her off. So if you could just tell her sorry about that, like
that's okay. And that's because she does have a deep voice. I will say that, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Don't worry. I am happy to go discuss it with her. I just want to make sure that it doesn't happen again, or at least if it does happen, you know, we have some sort of a history of it, and I've at least she can't say I didn't know because she might not know how she sounds, you know, or how she came off because she was in that zone. So I'm gonna go take care of it, but don't. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
No, it's okay.
But I will go take care of it. And,
alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you calling me.
No problem. Thank you for letting me know about it.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.